fog in general, you're going to keep yourself in the fog with regards to your investments. Because in some sense, everything you do is an investment, right? I mean, some of it's quantified in monetary terms, but you're always investing in one manner or another. And so I think if your character has been disrupted by your persistent attempts to deceive yourself about the nature of reality, you're going to be a financial train wreck. And I mean, I've certainly seen that in my clinical practice. I've seen people burn through amounts of money that you wouldn't think someone could burn through in that short a period of time because of self-deceptive blindness. If you have a high IQ and you're conscientious, which is another trait, then you're more likely to be financially successful, say, by the time you're in middle age.
What's up, my millionaires? What's up, my billionaires? Crypto and TradeFi collide at Miami ETF Conference. Firms focus on digital assets shared the stage with some of the largest traditional asset managers, family. As again, Miami is a crypto hub. And that's what I want you guys to understand. Some of the world's largest asset managers with little to no interest in crypto shared the stage with prominent digital asset natives during this week's Exchange ETF conference in Miami. You're just going to be in it whether you like it or not, because everything you work with is going to get upgraded into that space. Malcolm said, "It's a very different creative process that you engage in when you enter these spaces, and that is where we're going in the world of finance, family." So as you guys see, a Vanguard spokesperson told Blockworks in January that the risks of investing in cryptocurrencies are high and the investment case is weak. You see, they, like in the beginning of the video, it's a smoke screen. They don't want you to start investing now. They want you to start investing once they have already heavily invested into cryptocurrency. The crypto economy and metaverse ETFs that financial services titan Fidelity Investments had filed for in January launched during the conference. These are obviously two topics that are hot and of interest to our clients, and we want to be able to solve their needs, Greg Friedman, Fidelity's head of ETF management and strategy, told Blockworks. Crypto is just another asset class of wealth. The Exchange Conference will be a crypto conference within 3 years, said Dave Abner, global head of business development at crypto exchange and custodian Gemini. There's not that much to talk about with 5 basis point SP500 ETFs anymore, he told Blockworks. Crypto is the stuff that's interesting. These are the guys that are sponsoring the conference. Money's flowing in that direction, family. Do not get left behind. In other news, owner of Brazil's largest crypto exchange plans to launch quantitative trading service. Again, even though Dogelon Mars will get listed on Binance and Coinbase, you guys really have to understand the whole world is not using these exchanges. There's only a few exchanges that certain countries, certain states are allowed to use. But once the whole world are able to use all exchanges, that's when you are really going to see a major bull run. Okay? According to Giant Steps, although the Brazilian quantitative trading segment has experienced high growth rates in recent years, it represents no more than 2% of total fund assets in the South American country, family. As you guys see, every time you guys go on YouTube, every time you may watch the news or any other channel, you do see crypto ads popping up. And this is the new transformation of wealth. Germany is the most crypto-friendly country. The country passed Singapore after bullish signals in first quarter, according to the latest ranking by CoinCub. Okay? Germany has become the home for an increasing number of crypto exchange-traded products in recent months. The United States ranked third due in part to its mining hash rate dominance, family. All right? As events develop, we go beyond legislation or pure numbers and introduce new dimensions that are crucial for defining a country's crypto friendliness or maturity. All right? So, German magazine Capital first reported in December that the country's savings banks, which hold more than 1 trillion euros, were looking to offer a wallet to trade cryptocurrency. The CoinCup report called the decision a groundbreaking development that signals higher institutional acceptance of cryptocurrency. And as you guys know, Joe Biden did that executive order on cryptocurrency. And Dubai last month revealed its first cryptocurrency legislation overseen by a new regulatory agency. And the Emirate has recently granted licenses to crypto exchanges, FTX and Binance to operate there. So that's another point what I'm trying to show you guys there. FTX and Binance exchanges are able to operate in Dubai. Not all countries, not all states are able to operate certain exchanges. China remained at the list bottom following its widespread ban on trading and mining crypto because they want to suppress the people. They don't want more people to become more wealthy. More, it's you guys have to understand, it's like the elites doesn't want you to be more wealthy than them. So how they are suppressing the news, suppressing of the good things that you need to hear about cryptocurrency and how it's going to make you a multimillionaire and billionaire, that's under closed doors. All right. So I wanted to show you guys this tweet. And as you guys know, Peter Thiel, he definitely donated money to Methuselah Foundation. But check this out what Mark Cuban says. You want to see the whole world lose their shit? Get Peter Thiel to partner with Elon and raise the bid for Twitter. Again, you guys know we hold Dogelon Mars. You guys know Peter Thiel is the head honcho behind Methuselah Foundation. You guys know Jeff Bezos came in the game for longevity, and what Methuselah Foundation stands for is longevity. And what Methuselah backs is Dogelon Mars. It's the steward for Dogelon Mars. So the tweet that Dogelon Mars had put out this morning, and we're going to read it here right quick. As mankind transitions into a technological age, the assimilation of language and ideas is more impactful than ever. Your voice in binary is still your voice, family. So most of you guys maybe not understand that, but you can read in between the lines. No one thought we will be sending astronauts on a rocket to space. You understand? Nobody believed that. You see, Elon Musk is doing things what others dreamt of doing. He had his failures, and he turned his failures into success. So I wanted to shed some light about cryptocurrency and to show you guys in El Salvador how they are now testing Bitcoin. And this is what you guys all need to know. It's not just only Bitcoin. You guys know Dogelon Mars is a loan currency and also a currency. So I'm going to play this clip. You guys marinate what's going on. Marinate what's going on. People want to get paid in cryptocurrency. You see, when you use the fiat, it seems like it's like water. It just goes. It's like every time you take money out your purse, your wallet, your bank, it's like it just evaporates. It doesn't gain any value. Once you buy that object, it's done with. So I'm going to play this video. You guys check it out. Peace out.
Hey there, we are here in El Salvador. This is the first country to take the promise and the dream of Bitcoin and actually turn it into an official currency. These are the ATMs where people load up their phones and they can use Bitcoin to buy everyday things. But how does it work? Hey, we finally got our money 2.5 hours later, $199.01. Not sure where the 99 cents went, but money's on our phone. They got special lines for people paying in Bitcoin. Okay, so we got our groceries, but not because we paid in Bitcoin. They said that their transaction had been canceled. It showed that it had gone through on our account, so we're down about $14. This is the second time we've tried to use Bitcoin with Strike Wallet here in El Salvador, and 0 for 2.
Wow. Gaddy is back from El Salvador now, and he joins us. And Gaddy, while you were there, who did you talk to from the government? And how is the El Salvadorian president's administration defending this move to adopt Bitcoin? We should point out that the IMF basically said, don't do this.
Yeah, that's right. But on paper, El Salvador looks like the perfect place to try an experiment, if you will, for several reasons. One of the reasons, there are $6 billion of remittances that go from the United States to people in El Salvador. So the big push by the president down there was to take some of the fees that are paid on those remittances and put them in the pocket of the people down in El Salvador to the tune of about $500 million. So that's one reason. The other reason down there is because 70% of people in El Salvador don't have access to bank accounts. So for them, the concept of having a savings account is almost foreign. I was talking to one guy down there, and he said that, the cash is like water. The second that you pull it out of your pocket, it almost seems to disappear. You spend it. Sometimes you put it down and it just goes away. So having a secure place to keep their money when 70% of people don't have bank accounts is another big reason. And those are the types of reasons that the government is putting forward to try to get this widespread adopted. And the third reason is because of trust. In El Salvador, people trust the president. He's got an approval rating of something like 85 to 90%. When we were down there, every working class person that we spoke to said they trust their president. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, though, cash needs to work 100% of the time, or any type of currency needs to work 100% of the time. And so you have one bad transaction, two bad transactions, where all of a sudden this thing that you have on your phone either gets lost along the way, or the balance doesn't show up, or you put money into the ATM there and it takes 2.5, we've heard up to 8 hours for it to hit your account. There's a lot of sitting there. There's a lot of waiting there. There's a lot of anxiety. And so for the people of El Salvador, most of them have tried it. They were all given $30 of Bitcoin at the beginning of this experiment. They went to the grocery store. A lot of lines formed. We held up the line there for 10 minutes just trying to get it to work, and it didn't work. We ended up being double charged. So just one experiment like that, and most of the people in El Salvador said that they're not using El Salvador to us, but they did say they trust their president.